Southeastern PA Community Watch with Johnny 5-0. Had a little meet and greet with the police in West Conshohocken, Pennsylvania. We got a little meet and greet today. I think I might ask them a few questions. Say hello. Alright. There's that one too.
How's it going?
What's up, guys? Hey, Pooch. How you doing, sweetie? Hi. Hi. Is that your personal dog?
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I'm just a resident. I'm not one of the heroes here.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Community Relations Unit. Must be nice. Nice.
Of course.
How you doing?
Right. Tried to do the not a big deal.
So you guys all officers here?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys want to sign my petition to abolish qualified immunity? Anybody want to sign my petition to abolish that? No. Really? Why not? Interesting. Very interesting. Good. So you guys out here till 11 o'clock?
Yeah, 11 o'clock, yes.
For the text, I was like, oh no. Paybacks,
You guys remember the oath that you guys took way back in the day when you signed up?
Yeah, how's it going? How are things
I
here
do.
in town?
You think you can recite it?
Yeah. How are you and how's your
Probably not
doing?
not verbatim. Not verbatim. No.
Yeah? I bet. You still across the way?
No, we're over.
That's nice.
Ah, you find you didn't.
So where's the station at? What road? Is off of Madison Ford Road or something?
It's up on New Haven. It's also
Oh,
up the street
okay.
here, probably about a little over a quarter mile.
All right.
Did you ever?
So where you guys going after this?
No, it just needed too much.
I'm going home.
Are you? Where'd you come from today?
Well, he fixed
Where I
it all up.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
So what made you guys decide to be an officer?
Something I always kind of wanted to do.
What'd you do before becoming an
I was in
officer?
the service. I was in the Marine Corps.
How were you? You went right from the Marine Corps to being an
Not
officer?
right. It took a couple years off. I was like, going to school for GI Bill.
Put it up for $4.99.
Is there a physical requirement that you guys got to take every year, like a physical or a
We do
obstacle
like a
course?
physical. An
You
obstacle
do?
course. No.
I just see so many overweight public servants, and I'm wondering, how they can stay a public servant and chase a criminal or, be physically active when, Christ, 3 steps and they have a stroke. So I was always wondering if there's a yearly kind of seriously, like in the service, you guys had yearly shit. You couldn't be over a certain weight. You know, you had to be this and that. But I guess law enforcement.
Well, when I was
matter?
in, but now I think they might have lifted that in the service, but not when I was in.
Oh, okay.
When I was in, it was still like, you know, but I think they lifted some of that too. But I'm not sure. I've been out of it for a while, so.
Can I see some ID from you guys?
I actually don't have it on me because I'm not working the street right now. I just came in just for the meet and greet, the coffee with the cop.
Failure to ID, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm not on duty, so that's why I don't have. I have when I'm working, I have, but I don't have it on me right now.
No.
So they didn't even live there.
Nice.
They weren't living there. They were like commuting back and forth to. He was.
So if you guys were told to load civilians onto cattle cars, would you?
Never went. I said, tell me he wants to.
You wouldn't?
Never even heard of that.
Would you go confiscate guns illegally?
Stuff. I'm like, let's
If you were told to?
We made a deal
Well,
without.
I'm a gun guy, so I like my Second Amendment. I'm all about Second Amendment rights.
So you wouldn't, if you were told by your masters, you wouldn't go collect guns?
That's an involved question. I mean, like,
Because you came from the service, so you lived your whole life abiding by your higher-ups' rules, laws.
but you still can't do an order if it's an unlawful order.
So you would not do anything that you were told to do if you feel it was unlawful.
Like I said, it's kind of like a loaded question. It all depends. Like, if my higher ups say, hey, we're just going to take those guns, and there's no like warrant for it. No.
So if the federal government started saying, let's start confiscating guns, you would not be any part of that.
Like I said, I'd have to see what's going on more involved and get find out the story.
So you would, you may or may not.
I hope the day never comes, to be honest with you.
No, they've been pushing for years and years and years to do it, as you know, if you have a brain.
Who knows? I mean, I keep thinking it'll happen in this lifetime. I just hope it does. In my lifetime, but I hope it doesn't. But who knows?
So how much alcohol do you have today?
None.
None. I smell alcohol. That's weird.
Do you support black open carry?
I support.
Black open carry? Black people open carry?
Yeah.
So you're okay with guns in the hood? Black people exercising their Second Amendment right?
It went upstairs and never came. The special needs especially was why can't I think of it? So she's retired.
So you're a big Second Amendment guy. You also a big First Amendment guy?
She's retiring now, and that's exactly where she is.
I don't have a problem.
Can you cite the First Amendment in its 5 parts?
Because she's used to being an officer.
Really? So you guys enforce law, and you don't go to law school.
Figure it out, right?
So I'm trying to figure out how you enforce law without knowing the law.
When was the last time you had?
That's great. That is great. He had enough hard questions. I wish we could walk away when they keep on asking us tough questions, you know? I should have told him he was detained. He's over there crying.
No, he left. Okay, he left.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't like the line of questioning.
Yeah.
He didn't know one of the 5. What he didn't know one of the
5 elements.
Elements.
I know.
Not one.
Okay. Unreal.
Nor did he care. Like, I mean, it's not like he was
Right.
distraught by any.
So we can open carry in PA, right, Sergeant? So if I'm walking down the street with my AR strapped to my back, you're going to get a service call, right?
Not when I come home at night.
And then what would you do? Would you actually detain me and disarm me to see what's going on? Sergeant?
He's going to pretend to get a phone call at this point.
I don't have a phone call. I just not going to engage your conversation.
Well, why not? This is a meet and greet.
This is a meet and greet.
So this is the problem with the disconnect between the police and the citizens is we try to ask questions, we try to see
Simple questions.
we try to see, you know, how you guys feel about certain things, and it's
They're
just
not simple questions.
Yeah, they're simple
okay.
questions.
You're just
Is open carry legal?
You're
That's a
just
simple question.
confrontational.
By
and
asking
I'm not
a
gonna
question
deal with it.
is
So you
confrontational.
guys want to
So when you ask us questions, it's confrontational. No, but if you pull me over,
We need to have you. We
You
still
know.
have
Yes,
monopoly.
so you see the problem. I told you West Country is a dirty as hell. Okay, and that's why we're here. So you're an officer too, huh? What's your name?
Carlin?
Carlin?
Carlin, Andrew.
Hey, Dan. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it. I didn't get your name.
Ron.
Ron. Hey, Ron.
Andrew.
I'm
Carlin.
Dan.
Badge 108.
You walked away, man. We're having a nice conversation.
I do the human relations stuff.
Oh, okay.
CRU.
So how long you been on the force?
24.
24. So you're a sergeant too?
No.
Don't tell me you're still a regular officer.
And I love it.
Good for you. You didn't want to play all the games, huh?
You don't get phone calls in the midnight. You get to sleep.
I like pushing the car around.
No, absolutely.
But I do like the community.
I worked in the restaurant business. I was
did
never a
you?
manager for 24 years.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. The point is, like, I never wanted to go up because then the responsibility for what it was. It wasn't. Sorry about that.
You guys want donuts or anything?
Ah, you got Susie Joe's. They are the best in town. I'll give you that. What's that?
Janeway Towing donated them.
Oh, did
You know
they?
Jane?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. I'm okay at the moment, but thanks.
Well, if you can, take a box home.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we give them away.
I appreciate it. That's nice. You an officer too? How you doing? You an officer?
How you doing? New officer, yes sir.
Oh, really? When did you start?
Just now.
Just this week?
This month.
Really? Where were you before this?
I was at Abington.
Abington. Yeah, I went to school at Penn State there for a while.
I said Abington.
Yeah. So how long were you an officer there?
Just for about a year.
Okay. So you're pretty new. You're young. You're a young buck, huh?
Something like that.
Good for you, man. So you like it so far? I mean, do you have to move into town to be an officer here? You don't have to live in town. I remember years ago, I think you had to live in town. I think way back in the day of the town or place that you were an
Yeah, I guess
officer.
that's probably.
Huh. So you don't live in town then? Okay, good. Yeah. Nice. No.
And he did really well.
You seem to be fine.
Shovel?
It didn't seem.
Hey, Sean, what's your first name?
It didn't seem to bother.
Hey, Brian.
It didn't
Nice to
seem
meet
to
you, man.
bother
Thank
him
you.
at all. He seemed to be pretty, pretty resourceful.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
He seemed
Maybe. No, what is it?
Do you enjoy the power that the uniform provides?
I don't really come across that person like that way. No.
Really?
Power? No, doesn't really do anything for me.
You pretty human?
Yeah.
Are you? How long you been on the force?
10 years.
10 years here at West Country.
Yeah.
Really? You live in town?
No.
So you don't have
Too small here.
It is
Too
a small
expensive for
town.
me.
Is it?
I can't afford around here.
You guys probably make a fair wage. Over 70? I
Me too.
mean, I can do a FOIA request to find out,
Yeah.
but over 70?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, comparable to other departments.
Good. So you guys don't put that blue line flag on your uniforms or anything? No division with that? No, good.
We're just
Good,
simple.
good.
We're simple patch.
So were you in the service before this?
I was not. No.
What made you become an officer?
When I was a senior in high school, we had a school shooting.
Really? How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'll be 36.
Okay, so about 20 years ago or so you were in high school or
2000,
so?
about 2006.
Right. And what school was that?
Springfield Township High School.
And then, go ahead.
And, the police response that came and ran into that school, I really looked up to that. We came running into that school.
No, I mean it's just the bill. I mean it's just the Bill of Rights.
No,
It just gets kind of people get weighed down with like founding fathers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like who were they? You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have cameras back then. How could they have envisioned?
So real,
They were. I mean, they had the right mindset.
There's somewhat of a tough question is if you had to follow an unjust or unlawful law, like your superiors tell you to do something, would you do it?
I would talk to them about it first. Sure.
You wouldn't act first
What
and then
about
talk
the heat of
later?
the moment?
No, I think I'm very level-headed. I'll try to act with it.
So the color of law that happens a lot, you enforce that?
What do you mean by that?
So like an unjust law or victimless crime kind of thing where prostitution in a John, there's no victim, there's no crime. Someone's selling a friend a joint, there's no victim, there's no crime. But on the color of law, through your policies and procedures, it is a crime. Speeding, jaywalking, things like that.
So you're saying just victims?
Right. So would you enforce those?
Well, I mean, speeding is
Well,
violation of
but there is, but there's violation of a policy or statute. There's no victim. So Black's law states for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim. But I guess so. My question is, you would not follow an unjust law. You would not give an unlawful order to back up with no standing. You know what I mean? It's just a feeling.
So, officer, we need.
Oh, there we go. There's your handler.
Thank you.
All right. Well, nice to meet you,
nice to
man.
meet you
All
guys.
right, man.
I appreciate your time.
She got a rescuer officer. Good
You an
job.
officer too, buddy?
Good job, Officer Ozark.
Oh, he is. See, this is a bad cop right here. So we got the sergeant's a bad cop, and this douchebag.
So's the chick.
No, really.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's definitely a cop.
So,
Or,
the bad cops. As soon as you see them with their bad tattoos and
absolutely,
bad attitude. It's a shame. Boy, they sure close down fast when they show up.
Shocker. It's like an indie pit crew.
Well, this will show that it's not about community. It's not about helping anybody. It's about a show.
That sergeant didn't want to engage.
It's just a show.
So,
dude, look at us. We're your friends. Look at us. When they're not your friends, they're not your buddies. They're not anything besides just criminals. Hey, Sergeant, have you ever lied on an affidavit or a police report? Waiting the fifth? You say you have? That's a shame. Thought this was about talking to the community. So you're just a dirty cop. You don't want to talk? Don't want to show the citizens that you're a nice guy, an alright guy, stand-up guy, man. Just want to stand there like a clown? That's a shame, man. This is all about community, getting together and making sure the community and the police are on the same page and trust each other. And you're showing just the opposite. Why? Wow. So you have lied on a police report and an affidavit. Have you ever arrested a cop that you know has committed a crime? Why haven't you? 20-some years in the service, you've probably seen plenty of offenses and crimes being committed by fellow officers. Did you ever stand up and do something about it? Or are you part of the problem? So I love it. I love when they plead the fifth, just like I do. Good for you. So you never arrested an officer or is going on trial against a fellow officer who's done egregious crimes? Wow. That's a shame. That's a real shame. When are you retiring? Tomorrow, I hope? Because you need to be off the force. I'm not being ignorant. I'm not being a dick. I'm trying to have a conversation with you as two adult males. And I just know you're a dirty, filthy cop. That's a shame. So hopefully you retire soon and start sucking off the taxpayers' money. Dirty as dirty can be. Filthy as filthy can be. So he says he's retiring soon, so I asked him, hopefully it's tomorrow, because you're a filthy fucking pig. Just a filthy, dirty piece of shit, man. It's a shame. And you can tell...
The guy in the red is the chief.
Oh.
So Karen just...
Hey, Chief. Morning. What's your name?
Sal.
Sal. Last name? Carfagno. How long you been the chief?
Just a couple of years.
Really? You've been on the force for...
Almost 26 years.
He just schooled the Karen and said I was absolutely entitled to film her plate. So he's...
I've heard good things about the chief here.
Oh, I appreciate that.
No, I hear some bad things about you, officer. That sergeant there, he's going to retire soon, and thank the Lord.
He'll be retiring.
He's a dirty cop. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say any disparaging things. A real officer like you, like some other fellow officers, will engage with the public, no matter what the question is, and try to answer it honestly.
We're here for everybody.
You would think.
Everybody has roads.
Well, that's good. And do you guys teach your officers about filming in public, filming stops?
When we film?
No, like if a citizen walks up. And
again, everybody's entitled to.
Do you push them back to some arbitrary number just because you're in danger and don't feel safe and all this other shit?
No, we haven't had any incidents.
So I need to get out to you guys.
No, I mean,
You never had an incident yet with a press show up at a scene and.
No, I don't think any of the guys have encountered.
Okay. So you haven't taught them how to handle a situation like that?
Oh, no, they have training and stuff.
Oh, good. Good.
But appreciate you guys coming.
Yeah, man, I know you got to go.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank
All right, you'll give me some time if I ever make an appointment on film?
I don't feel because I don't know. It depends on what you want to talk about.
Well, it would just
If
be
there's
a
certain
news-
things I can't let out, like you know,
Well,
for instance, certain.
of course, but you wouldn't
police
mind if
stuff.
you and I sat down and I had my camera rolling, and if you can't answer
Yeah,
a
for
question,
certain
you
things,
can't
yeah,
answer a
that would be
question.
okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, just again, certain things I couldn't speak.
All right, well,
as
I'll be
far
in
as,
touch
like,
then.
If you wanted to, how we do
No. It's just general questions.
Everybody does it.
I'm not going to get into any cases or
Give us a
anything.
shout.
You know, just talking like men about life and how things
hell,
work,
heck
man.
yeah.
All right, thanks,
Give us
Chief.
a shout.
All right,
All right,
care,
thank you,
guys.
man.
appreciate it.
Dude, you should have seen the Karen. I got her played. Oh, I knew.
And she went ballistic.
Oh, she lost